Now listen carefully. You are not helping them. You are enabling the pattern. Forgiveness doesn't mean you must keep giving access.
Okay, oh, I'm back again. I haven't listened. I said 30 minutes. I eat. Go eat small. I'll go eat well later. I don't suppose if my tummy. I am back again, though. What life? What I want do? I want do. But and some will say, how can they go beg Ogyomba? The parents are Ogyomba. How can beg? How they go and beg him? Some will just say, come. How can he forgive them? For what reason? Who said to forgive them? These people know the forgiveness. You should not forgive them. She continue to court, proceed to court. They are going to court. The Benin Council, answer na jail for Spain, no. Cancellation. When you cancellation, you're already in jail. Forget my show. They don't cancel, whatever. Now let me talk my own opinion about it and include the about because normally I'm going to do two shows. The one I want to laugh, this one I want to be serious. It's good to forgive. In this kind of a thing, forgiveness is the best way to go. Okay, because people are out of their own personal ignorance. Although we are still educating, we are still developing, we are still upgrading ourselves. Like the people, although me not be Edo, you can look at me and watch and these people chan. Anyway, more talk, okay? We are still growing, okay? We are still developing, we are still because these people they still live in the mentality of that century. Their behavior, the way they talk. Okay? For past 9 years, I've been online with them. I know the way they talk. I know the way they behave. Okay, it's like as you have to bow down to. People are saying you are saying lazy. You no longer do. I was trying to say, "Any you do now? You need to know any you do. Yeah, you do." So that is the way they behave. So they still live in the mentality of those century. Okay, we are still developing. We are still growing up. Edo never grow finish. Edo you are still growing. And so even as at the way that they advance, they lose their language. My personal concern, they are losing their language. That's my personal concern. Okay, and may not go for Edo, I go for Ibadan. But I'm from Edo State, I'm from Benin, but they lose their language. But they are still growing. The way they behave, oh God, their mentality is in that century, that 13th, 15th century. Their brain, the way they behave, everything, the way they do, every way could Eddie Murphy, the way they behave, they live in old century. Even no matter their years in abroad, their exposure and everything, they still live that the mentality is in their brain. Okay, because the way they what they did with the Murphy and to Don Pedro is where they behave in that century, in that era. Forgetting this is a internet age, internet time nowadays. So normally all the old world are going to condemn it. Yeah, yeah. They're going to condemn it. All the your world human rights every they're going to condemn it because you don't live that era anymore. Is that in those days people used to behave this way. This time around you don't behave this way anymore. No, it's not this way. So it's not even their fault because normally they never even in abroad in this Europe they still behave the same. In abroad they still behave the same. Someone told me say I should all bow down. Yeah, well, bow down to us. We have to bow down. Oh, bow, no bow. Oh, bow, no bow. Oh, bow down. Oh, bow, no. Even some Spanish, we're talking about Nigerian. Spanish people, old people, old. Oh, when they don't mature, when they don't get white hair. They say, two put I see, two bow down, bow down. But not to bow down, bow down. Ray. Bow. Some people go for street. They will put their head for granted. So it is their mentality, just their brain. Okay, so they behave according to those days. Forget it this time around. No more. Kings don't have power like a girl. They don't get power. That's how Obaseki withdraw and Oba just clean her much. You know, say no now. So Oba go school. Uh-huh. So this kind of thing is not longer allowed. So Oba doesn't kind of thing is no longer allowed. Now make can withdraw her hand. All the Benin councils, the council they call it. When I say cancel na Spanish language, cancel na J. So you have to tell them say what happen. They don't go back. Okay, they don't go back. They do the right thing. Okay, so the parents should please forgive them because they are your children. Our children, people are still like even Spain. Last month, yeah, on the 3rd or the 4th of last month. Person want tell me slavery. Say this at the fair. I don't call see house now. Nobody say they look for money now. Not be food at the fair. I don't see. I say, what is the way say I should be going and clean and wash it for people who sleeping there in Spain, advanced country. A Spanish lady, advanced woman, told me that last month. So people still live in that mentality. They still believe they say this how you should treat people. So people they are still here. If you allow them small, if you give them small hand, allow them, they will start slavery again. So I love the way the pedal just took action. I love the way he took action, and I love the way they go and apologize to him. So let's bygone be bygone. Thank you, sir, for forgiving them. No man about you when they slap. What you don't feel do? They don't slap you. You will worst la. Which of you do since they don't come beg you. No say Don Pedro now. You know different. When they go they beg. Who don't come beg about? They get mad because they don't come beg you. No matter about nobody beg about. About a year person, nobody beg him. When Don Pedro, because Pedro is a nice man with integrity, very educated man. You see, I say they don't say they don't do bad at them. Say they would they beg him. Nobody beg about. I make about they get mad. If I make una block me. Nobody they beg about. Let me about they just they get mad up and down. Don't say pardon Pedro now. Don't go beg and apologize to the man in the right way. So you can see me. She be like, I don't speak English. You see your life now. One I say cancer and J. And the man like this it can lead to J. Yeah, it can lead to J, which is it is very bad. They did very bad thing. Okay, very bad. All those time life when they live don't pass. When they live them again. Now Lord don't cover everything. Law don't cover everything. If you don't do law don't cover everything. All back cannot save you now. So people you have done well by apologizing to him. Beg him very well, okay? And continue putting your homage, continue respecting him. And boundary also should be maintained as well. Okay, such things should not repeat. Not only to Don Pedro, to any other individual in the state, in the Benin Empire, the Benin Kingdom. Such things should not repeat itself again. Stop doing it. Even though if they are guilty of the crime, of the offense, whatever, you should do it the right way. There is law, there is police, you can use to go and arrest them. So you don't parade people like this. Okay, you don't do such thing, beat them or parade them. No, you don't do it. Regardless of the offense, you don't do it. It's against human rights. Okay, it's against human rights. And all over the world, globally across the world, you go still put am for internet. All the where you want run internet, France or na Germany or na America, na London, na Italy, na France. There's no way nobody will support you. And I mean nobody. Okay, it's against human rights. It's against human rights. Okay, it's against human rights. Na great offense. Now na commit very bad offense against human rights, regardless of we couldn't a king. It's against human rights. So it's good to you also, a lot of now go school, people can read and write, which is fine and good, but do research more. Because some of you that even had the thought the degree don't even know anything about human rights. You're a graduate, but you know you still know nothing. Okay, you're a guy, you can speak the best English, you are very educated. According to you, to your best of knowledge, you are very educated. Fine and good, but that many things people don't know. That when you get your eye go open, why I say, wow, what's that get myself into? Okay, so I think don't know. So this kind of a thing is abomination. Forbidden, prohibited. You don't do it. Regardless of the offense, you don't do it. That's what the Oba told you all. Regardless of the offense or the provocation, you don't do such. You can go to police station and get him arrested. Okay? Okay? This this is when they speak grammar, you see that a pa, that a pale, not a pa, that pa falana. The man call they laugh, they put, say the matter he go there, the man call they speak, there's been a cancel. You call they speak when they cancel. When they speak cancel, say that they want put in for J. That man, the man call it smile, that kind of thing. She be say I don't go school when they block me. Oh, she don't go, she don't go say. But don't see who beg God, now they pay about. But who open? Nobody go beg about. If person beg about, me say I go first for the person. Man, not beg about. But you for not beat her, you push you arrest. If you are finding guilty, get you arrested. And let it go and face the law. Okay? Because they are doing the wrong thing, they are not doing the right. Even Obaseki don't go free. The governor himself, the ex-governor himself go free. Not be Dr. Pedro, no. The governor himself. If I see him, make them cash him. The governor himself not go free. So don't beat him up. Don't parade him. Don't. There's no deshumanize anybody. Not even anybody. Don't parade. Don't beat them up. Just package them to police. Give them. Let the law. Then they go and face the law. Simple. And now where I stand. So Don Pedro did nothing, and what he said nothing. You only narrate their history and everything. Say Edo atok, but which is now prayer. Edo na to do no kin goba. Aba atok do atok because Edo na to oh baby no kin aga. So can the Edo ni ato ni akwa mi ke ti goba. Man has found the man. So you don't know me. You don't know it's a prayer. So you should know Edo deep when they speak Edo language. You should know what this one. Not be disrespect. It's a prayer. Or where Edo ga talk, but me long live Edo. You say he say hey meto. It is a prayer. So that not mean you know me say now no me so it's a prayer. So people should learn to speak the language in a deep, think deep before you react to something. Okay? Edo atok be it's a prayer. If you don't to managi be to managi goba. TV do to yana akpa na you do one oba. Mana read to managi goba. So na prayer. Waka woba atok we with away if do atok be is say because eruno. Okay? Long live the king. Amen. Long live the people. Amen. Simple. Now prayer. No be disrespect. Okay? So The man has done well, and all of you that go and apologize, you all you did well. No man, don't mind the people when they say, "Oh, who should Ogonba?" If you see Ogonba, you go know. Una when they spoil bad name, you know, so that una be state to about Benin. When not tell Ogonba, a state working. You are a state of the the Benin Empire. It is grace to Benin Empire. When we Ogonba, when I was saying Ogonba, when we wapa red domana, Uwamo or Maladian, when it's against the law all over the world globally. Since 1948, all these things they do not condemn her. Condemn her. Since 1948, they already condemn. All this one they do, so they don't condemn her. So you can't do one, you can't put her on social media. So globally can see it. And you know that the Benin Empire is all over the world. So wow, what they forbid, what they say it is prohibited in the Benin Empire. Those people are repeating in this very century. Do you know as you can implicate the Oba? You normally your behavior is a state to Oba of Benin Empire, to the kingdom. You know that one because you don't go school either. You are asking, oh, no, 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 no. Since 1948, this is already prohibited all over the world, globally, generally prohibited. You don't do such. You don't, regardless of their offense. You cannot harass, beat anybody up. Make all pastor can say, no matter the provocation, you don't take loss into your hands. So Oba go school. Oba know the law. Oba know the rules and regulation. Oba know what the whole world stood against. As very prohibited. That is that century. Then when Oba was here, we saw rest in peace. There's one thing we're talking about like at that time. He said if it was olden days time. According when the man was talking, so olden days time that so words he used, I don't want to repeat here. So it now referred to if it was before. If it was before, because see with the way Oba was talking, it was before they would tell something to go on something like this. With Obate refer Oba that's it. Say if it was before where the night we know you get me? We were these people because I need some issues. What again the night we know, you know, it was before. But this time around is very prohibited. You can't do such. You cannot. Who cares you with boy? So that video, I will tell my worker to look for what to put everything in pidgin. You want to pay someone to put that in pidgin English, so people can hear it very well. So I will need you to play it very well inside Edo, the Benin Empire, because people normally you have this mentality with you. Now because I be stubborn, now my voice come over sharp also now. It will not be so for 9 years trouble me. And I think talking na call see to give even a hand. I think talking could fight the battle well. Now I'm happy at people that don't withdraw them before now. Oh, they don't share. Oh, Ogumayo, Ogaba, what I can everybody to you now. Now Ogaba will na day. Now before I don't really share since. Because when were they Oba Owa Fiande? Listen, you can agree or disagree with the king, not insult. Okay? Not be insult. You can agree and repeat myself. You see, respect is earned. It's what you earn. You see what your Oba said with his written. He earned people respect. What Oba wrote out, he earned people respect. Yeah. What Oba talk, he earned people respect. You see it? He earned people respect. So respect is earned. You don't force it. To be lawyer, you have to earn it. When they put the lawyer, when they can do it in your presence, do you know what is in their mind? So because you come out of their mind and do it genuinely. They'll come fake and force. And the man did nothing wrong. Okay? Even their name, their family name, Obaseki, not just I told. They're now Ogbede Oyo. That be their family name. Ogbede Oyo, and they be. So the title now Obaseki, which is she said that like they give Yase, they give Olia, they give now they give the title as well. Because I already did the show before. And now I give the title. Hmm? Okay? And I tell you the reason they give the title, which we translate it here. You didn't want when the bigger battle now go to Obaseki went. So the man did nothing wrong. Are you getting me? So you learn to speak Edo, think deep, and know the meaning. What do I talk? But that not be insult. That not be anything when I'm supposed to pick for mind. Obaseki na brother he be. We air dom and so we jam man understand. Otieno. Man you be better. Otiyan. So you brother do get together, garden a meet and greet. You got to be there. Say because he can't go because he can't be Oba enemy. That is a wrong move. Okay, now wrong move. Na brother they do. Even the Obaseki, if you say, you can use your mouth take begin and cost them, but not touch them. The worst you can do is to call EFCC and call police. You should get you arrested. The grade of the offense, you have no right to do so. Okay, so the man has done well, which is very perfect. About they pay about to want cry. About to want to cry. Ah, see where it's about the Obaseki. Eh, pa una palabra. Mami no yimi awo but what down. Me beto no yimi. Why you about it? What jano? Oh, what that bad. Me not say sorry. Oh, but nobody call you sorry. Don't waste laugh for nothing. Me not be true. Me going arrest you. Me not put for jail. Okay, the man did nothing to you. The man did nothing. The man has done nothing to you people. Now let this man they promote a edu culture. One I don't see genuinely. And the man is very educated. Yeah, man go school where. So that video I will go and put it in the Benin Empire, which I want the promoter. I use my money to promoter. So I like when I like I didn't want to commit another offense. I know what to put. No, because I mean, I call this man we get to put. Because if I never go J come back, when I go serve Nigeria time, no lessons. Okay, when I never go J, you can summon person to Toba Palace. Guilty, you go no go someone else. Let an letter, someone to Toba Palace. Should be summoned. You don't go harass him, beat him, the parade down. That is they will accuse you. All you wanna go say, don't you dishumanize this man. And I don't go they call it a speak big grammar like that they call it speak. You know, the Benin cancer, my call it speak, the Benin cancer, you go to smell they put. You want to say on a J. Because then they know say everything what they do is well prohibited globally across the world. And you of course they put that online, the worst of it all. You can see it online. You can dey Facebook dey everywhere. France, everybody go dey see am. Omo, I don't. Now go be una be one enter because no country go allow una. Okay, so stop being a stain to the Benin Empire, to the Benin Kingdom, which is not right. Okay, you thought you are fighting for Oba. No, you are disgracing the Oba. Yeah, you want to implicate the Oba. Okay, it's like they are still using their power because what they did is that century, they now consider everything as an abuse. Okay, whatever they did that century, you think they're very powerful, they consider it as an abuse. Abuse to humanity, abuse of humanity. So in that century, everything people did in that century, and to me as well, it's an abuse. I was like, take it. So you're very powerful, have a warrior, you fought your battle, you won and everything, but they take it as an abuse. They put it in one package and consider it as an abuse. So you repeat it the same way, say it every things like this are prohibited. So if you repeating it and put it online, like you are trying them. You're still pointing finger to the binocular. So these people, they still continue with their ways of life. Okay, so you have done well, okay, by asking for forgiveness, because nobody will save you from this normally. This is best way to ask for forgiveness. I'm not normal. If I know my bad, but mo jana me no yin o wa that bad. But can wa ve. You want to be your me no yin. So about wa ve gbe. About is that cry. About me, oh me no yin me. Why you have party? Oh me no yin me. About you want to be you are. Oh, na say pa. Oh, na to best special. If you say wa change you na to me. Erije. That's why I be. It's a never I did because I'm like abuse. Now we are police we do arrest in the right way. So I court I do for the court. Or go make the meje malake. You malake no more the girl of the offense. Una sa me for me malake. You wani. Okono me tell the abeti me hade one little work buna. So you malake a violence in life me. Unless we na self defense. And self defense is understandable. So well do you know malake. So good evening you doing? Good evening, happy weekend. Happy weekend. Sorry, tomorrow na weekend. Never reach. Not Thursday. Good evening to you. Tomorrow is weekend already. Okay. So I did very happy. Which I need to pay someone to put this up for a pigeon. I can do it, but I be stammerer. Ibeme, so he hear it when not clear. Or get him a pidgin English. So I want to pay someone that can. I pay my director. I'm not sure that is she did speak the kind of English when I want. She fit for Yoruba language. Yoruba language. I employ those person. I do even though I employ. Where oh God. Where when now? Kwa una okay ya boy ni. Icho ni boy. I'm on boy ni. I'm on boy ni. No go mo je nana. Icho ya boy ni. I employ you do. What was it do? Ibi was second. Eh? Okay, so what you are doing now in the Benin Empire, thinking you are fighting for Oba is it's an implication to the Oba Palace, which your behavior, your attitude, your way of life is well prohibited across the world globally. Not only for the Europeans, it's a globally. Even in that place, it's a 30 articles. I'm sorry, 30 article. You're talking about slavery as well. Slavery where it's well condemned. Condemned. Okay, they're condemned globally. It's well condemned. So your behavior thinking you are fighting for Oba is it is prohibited. You don't do such anymore. Okay, because as a violence and abuse to humanity is violence. And the man, this man go school well. The man don't work. The man the girl, the man don't get exposure. They for to do with you know. They cause it brief fala. A man that can fight military, man that they fight Babagida. And the man call speak. You know, the Benin cancel that English. They make me they smile. Thank you so go bega. If I agree, beka ya here man. See my own one day, my how wise for video. When my man we do, or see any me be a video ni. It's be one we do. If I tell me so, it do. Even the go ya the call. Even the go. Even the go. What gonna so me won't let the very different for see me one we do it but that one. So me one. Or even in the Oyo Empire, you don't see such. I live for Ibadan for years as a child and everything. You don't even see such in your empire anymore. Even when they do, but I never hear am. Making it. Now if you try so Oriomi, as what Oriomi, the go carry Oriomi, come on Oriomi come. Emma Bolagijigbo. Oriomi Azanti. That how they call them. Emma, but one year, àwọn lọ́yọ̀ọ́. You call it one year, àwọn lọ́yọ̀ọ́. Agidigbo. They already got Agidigbo. They want dragon and go Agidigbo. Even on your part, they don't do them again. So it's only been the empire and only for the see all these things, which you not to stop it. It is abomination, prohibited. It is crime. It's an abuse, which not do them again. Not good. Not only to Don Pedro, to every individual do them before. If not someone do it before, you supposed to stop it. Okay, no for they do before maybe one really do one. It never enter social media. It never they popular. It never they it never they. So someone they do not to continue with this kind of mentality, kind of behavior of way of life. It's a crime. Okay, okay. This man you can beg this man, the man go hear you. Now they don't forget say people, children don't full abroad. No go try to person papa. No carry person papa they do the rubbish. Because some will not forgive you. If you try, you all of them now go pay put. Which Oba will not even interfere because Oba knows it's a crime. Oba knows it's a crime. So before you take any action, let's say be Oba permission. At least inform Oba of what you're about to do, of your intention. Okay, you form a ban. Let person say, okay, go ahead or don't try it to. You can summon it to palace. You can write the people say, Oba they call you for palace. You can suspend them. You can muya buru, suspend them. You can do different. There's a way to punish people. You get me? Because if they do something wrong, as a king, he still had the right to punish people and put them in their places. Okay, amu aburu. We suspend you. We do. That is all they can do. Say you go on, you don't do that anymore. You don't do that. You don't do that anymore. It's a crime. It's a crime. It's a crime these days. Okay, so you could not go to jail. So that video, I will look for to put it in PG and I know promoter and Asabi. So let's go to the Benin Empire and separate the Benin Empire. The Benins. Nobody shall the Benin Empire. So the Benin Empire, because you cannot. What people are doing is a crime globally. Because once you went out, even for the court of Benin there, for the court of Benin there, for the court of Benin there, it's already a crime. Okay, it's a crime against humanity. Okay, so I do it for those days. It's your way of life. It doesn't mean it's right. So some people do that. People are bragging, talking about the Dogiso, Dogiso era, say that this they cause an abuse. They tag it as an abuse of power, privilege. So that's what they take it. They take it as an abuse. We they come together and say this thing, they are all well condemned. They don't condemn themselves a long time. So I told the one I upload part one, I had to remove it out of Facebook. I go change it just now because the thing they don't talk assembly go say assemble. Not so it's general assembly, not assemble. So she had to redo it. So I upload the part 1A today evening. Okay. So not because we know person now, because we they educate ourselves. You getting me? We don't know more than you. We're just educating ourselves. So it is a crime, and you people should learn it. Okay. So I'll put it in PG to go to the Benin Empire and separate the Benin Empire. You getting me? Let's see, be separated the Benin Empire. It's a part one, but it's 4 video, right? I have 4 of it. So the part 1 is very long. I want to cut it to part 1, B and C. So the last part is yeah, which will also include the degree of identity, which people are dragging about. So nobody drag your throne with you, or don't you. If the throne belongs to him, it should remain there. Normally, we already defend the throne. Normally, we defend the throne. We are fighting for the throne. You can't tell me say Oba is from a Yoruba. I will disagree with you because you trace the Oba according to their story, the way they narrate, try to Egypt that side. So Oba not come from me, Egypt. And Oba come from me. So we dey defend the Oba, we take the throne, we dey fight them to say sorry, but say you should not take lot into your hands as well. It's very bad. It's a crime. Okay. In case you don't know, maybe they are deceiving you, it's a crime. Okay. It is the best to use to beg him, you have done the right thing. You go and apologize to him. And this thing should not repeat itself again. Not only to Don Pedro, to every individual in the kingdom. Regardless of the offense, they can be summoned. Okay? You summon them to the palace. You getting me? Regardless of the offense, you summon them to the palace. Let the palace just summon to the palace. Oh yeah.
Viewers, welcome to the hour of Truth Connect.
Okay.
By FEO Media.
You have done well.
This video, we are talking about Universal Declaration of Human Rights and Dignity. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights, UDHR, is a milestone.
Okay. Regardless of the offense, they can be summoned to the palace, and that is all. You getting me? So go and call them. Someone and write this Oba. You summon to the palace and tell them their offense. You suspend them, Muyamburu. You are right to do so. But beating them up, dragging them, parading them is a crime. It's a crime. Against humanity, it's a crime. So whatever people claim you did in that century, the people are bragging about, talking about. So the white people, they call it as an abuse. Abuse to humanity, abuse of humanity. So that's what they consider it to be on. So if you listen, it's 30 article, 30 of it. So if you listen to the end, Whatever people claim you did, and they make you to be bragging and thinking you have power than people, to them it is an abuse, which they already condemn. And such thing should not repeat itself again globally across the world. That is the reason they reduce the power of kings and give it to the military. You getting me? Now, from region, you're not dragging for democracy. You can see the way the thing they go. Normally, they reduce the control of power of country, of region, of empire, and everything to the military people. Because after Oba is time military people, the way they were ruling, become the head of the state, of the country, controlling everything, which they say they pay respect, homage to the kings, to every kingdom, to every when say remain, right? So now from the military, now you can see they're not fighting for democracy now. So they are moving out, okay, for to democracy. So it's to bring out this abuse. You get me? So cause today, even the military, they will say abusing, because the military will say abusing, right? Abusing human rights and all. That is someone, Mr. Femi Falana. That is their fight against abuse. Who did they fight? They fight the military. This is their fight. So if they take it from the Oba, from the kings, then agree to the military. Because even the military, they will see abuse. According to them, they will see abusing. They start fighting them and reduce it now to become democracy where people have freedom of speech. So you can say they condemn abuse in every area. So they condemn abuse in every area. So what you put this is they don't condemn her. So in every area they condemn abuse in every area. Because after the kings, after the people invade, they bring them not only Edo Empire, the Ghana Empire, the Ashanti Empire, they bring it all down. The Dahomey Empire, everything, or they bring everything down and give power to the military. Right? So the military continue ruling the country, become a country, ruling the state and everything. But even the military, according to they were still abusing. So usually they start fighting military then and trying their best to settle for democracy that give power to the people, because normally power belongs to the people. And people should respect their leaders, their elder, the kings and all. So you should go to school where and learn this thing the right way. Such thing will not report, not only to them, Pedro, to every individual, to everyone in that empire, in the kingdom, in the Benin state, both foreigner, both Edo or no Edo. You don't do such thing. You summon people, regardless of who they are. They can be poor, they can be rich, they can be little, they can be illiterate, anything. You summon them, okay, and suspend them. If they find them guilty, they should pay their fine. They should face the penalty of what they did. What we are moving to suspend them. So I think that there is way you treat people as, okay, this one this is the right way. Okay. So that kind of power people thought you still have, you no longer have it. That one I say, Oba no way. I say, they fool yourself. Oba not get that kind of power again. That was then. Then what did they tell you be that one? So everything they did in that era, that time, they consider everything as an abuse. Yeah, every single of their actions today is an abuse of humanity to humanity. Okay, what people are bragging about to this is an abuse. Well condemned. Put it into law. If you violate it, you are going for it. So they cancel everything. As if tell them this thing can never repeat itself again. Don't repeat such. You getting me? Some of you call to my line and brag, I'm not be back. No. When they talk to you're the listening. Because your behavior can implicate the palace. If Oba did not withdraw and we talk to Oba the one sending you. It's like Oba is violating the law. You're not getting me? And no man, no woman, nobody, no king is above law. If you are guilty, you are guilty. Okay? If you are guilty, you are guilty. So we are teaching you that you were cursing me today. We thank God. No, entire year. You are cursing people. Oh, no. Shut up. They don't want to say, Me and you talking. If na Russia now, Putin will also go by my name through way. I want to say, is that so? Really? Do you know all the Europe? I against Putin already. The Putin will enter the book of history for what he did. You're not getting me. People, they're against Putin. If he did wrong, he will it's your book. The world is so and all the book of history. As you should know, I say all your actions are well recorded. Me, I can never support Putin. Killing so much children and everything. No, that's not because I live abroad, because I am against war. I'm against war. I'm against killing people. I am against violence, against abuse. So it's not where I can support Putin. So everything people did, that's actually is in the book. Or your book not as abuse. You can be bragging, that's your bragging. Come to the real world. Today it's an abomination. Although they were buying from them, last they're the one that also stop it. Say, no selling, no buying. Then gave the freedom that you did here today. Even till now, some white people still have that mentality in them. The same way people still have it. Very the old ones, for even Spain, Victoria, where I stay. You see, they are brave. Yeah. They see someone like me, they have seen slave. That when they see me, when they saw someone like me, that slave they saw. So that be more people for them. They can't give small people to chop. Mm-hmm. It's here. So it's everywhere. The reason you should go to school, do your research, and you can know your right and know how to claim it by saying no to them. Yes, because two no not permitted. Say say don't permit it. Don't accept it. Fight no. If you say this, why do you permit it? Say it's also say this abuse. Because it's also two not permitted. It's a fight two not permitted. You want that as them to be doing this all rubbish. So you tell them no. Because if you live there, they will enslave you. So you come online fight before and I don't go, oh you're walakina. Oh na you do. Man, and then you do. We are educating you. You are the one insulting us. Even when our bossy right come and they say they fight them. You think all bad that power? The answer is no. Even if Tinubu can say me can support, they will wait. Once Tinubu come on power, then go open the case. Yeah. So what I do not say because Tinubu the power. When I wait me to come on first, they go reopen a file. They go wait. They go reopen una file. And this one is the worst of it because it's the global offense. I'm not commit. Man, play this one.
Document in the history of you.
Global
Hello,
offense.
viewers. Welcome to the Hour of Truth Connect by FEO Media. On today's video, we are talking about Universal Declaration of Human Rights and Dignity. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights, UDHR, is a milestone document in the history of human rights, drafted by representatives with different legal and cultural backgrounds from all regions of the world. The declaration was proclaimed by the United Nations General Assembly in Paris on 10 December 1948. General Assembly Resolution 217A as a common standard of achievement for all people and all nations. It set out for the first time fundamental human rights to be universally protected, and it has been translated into over 500 languages. The UDHR is widely recognized as having inspired and paved the way for the adoption of more than 70 human rights treaties. Applied today on a permanent basis at global and regional levels, all containing references to it in their preambles. Article 1. All human beings are born free and equal in dignity and rights. They are endowed with reason and conscience, act towards one another in the spirit of brotherhood. Article 2. Everyone is entitled to all the rights and freedom set forth in this declaration, without distinctions of any kind, such as race, color, sex, language, religion, political or other opinion, national or social origin, property, birth, or other status. Furthermore, no distinction shall be made on the basis of the political, jurisdictional, or international status of the country or territory to which a person belongs, whether it be independent, trust, non self governing, or under any other limitations of sovereignty. Article 3. Everyone has the right to life, liberty, and security of person. Article 4. No one shall be held in slavery or servitude. Slavery and the slave trade shall be prohibited in all their forms. Article 5. No one shall be subjected to torture, to cruel, inhuman, or degrading treatment or punishment. Article 6. Everyone has the right to recognition everywhere as a person before the law. Article 7. All are equal before the law and are entitled without any discriminations to equal protections of the law. All are entitled in equal protection against any discrimination in violation of these declarations and against any incitement to such discrimination. Article 8. Everyone has the right to an effective remedy by the competent national tribunals for acts violating the fundamental rights granted him by the constitutions or by the law. Article 9. No one shall be subjected to arbitrary arrests, detentions, or exile. Article 10. Everyone is entitled in full equality to a fair and public hearing by an independent and impartial tribunal in the determinations of his rights and obligations of any criminal charge against him. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the first part of our discussion on the Universal Declaration of Human Rights and Dignity. We've explored the fundamental articles, highlighting the inherent dignity and worth of every individual. However, this is just the beginning. From Article 11 to Article 30, we will be diving into the rights that ensure justice, freedom, and equality for all. Stay tuned for the next part of this important conversation, inclusive or nothing, because integrity is the boss of moral. Integrity Lagba by FEO Media. Honesty is our guide.
Yeah.
Hello, viewers.
Okay.
Welcome to the Hour of Truth
I will
Connect
put on yours now.
by FEO
I want
Media.
for PG.
On today's video, we are talking about Universal Declaration of
Hey,
Human
well, don't
Rights
mind.
and Dignity. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights, UDHR, is a milestone document in the history of human rights, drafted by representatives with different legal and cultural backgrounds from all regions of the world. The declaration was proclaimed by the United Nations General Assembly in Paris on 10 December 1948. General Assembly Resolution 217A as a common standard of achievement for all people and all nations. It set out for the first time fundamental human rights to be universally protected, and it has been translated into over 500 languages. The UDHR is widely recognized as having inspired and paved the way for the adoption of more than 70 human rights treaties. Applied today on a permanent basis at global and regional levels, all containing references to it in their preambles. Article 1. All human beings are born free and equal in dignity and rights. They are endowed with reason and conscience, act towards one another in the spirit of brotherhood. Article 2. Everyone is entitled to all the rights and freedom set forth in this declaration, without distinctions of any kind, such as race, color, sex, language, religion, political or other opinion, national or social origin, property, birth, or other status. Furthermore, no distinction shall be made on the basis of the political, jurisdictional, or international status of the country or territory to which a person belongs, whether it be independent, trust, non-self-governing, or under any other limitations of sovereignty. Article 3. Everyone has the right to life, liberty, and security of person. Article 4. No one shall be held in slavery or servitude. Slavery and the slave trade shall be prohibited in all their forms. Article 5. No one shall be subjected to torture, to cruel, inhuman, or degrading treatment or punishment. Article 6. Everyone has the right to recognition everywhere as a person before the law. Article 7. All are equal before the law and are entitled without any discriminations to equal protections of the law. All are entitled in equal protection against any discrimination in violation of these declarations and against any incitement to such discrimination. Article 8. Everyone has the right to an effective remedy by the competent national tribunals for acts violating the fundamental rights granted him by the constitutions or by the law. Article 9. No one shall be subjected to arbitrary arrests, detentions, or exile. Article 10. Everyone is entitled in full equality to a fair and public hearing by an independent and impartial tribunal.
So if you put your ear down where, in the ear where, they talk about everything people are doing in the Benin Empire. All are equal for the equal Yoba, all are equal before the law. When the law don't enter, all are equal before the law. Oba is not above the law. Okay? What people did to Pedro is Article 5 is condemned, it's against the human rights. Not my demo. When I go back and we not my demo.
Hello viewers, welcome to the Hour of Truth Connect by FEO Media. On today's video, we are talking about Universal Declaration of Human Rights and Dignity. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights, UDHR, is a milestone document in the history of human rights, drafted by representatives with different legal and cultural backgrounds from all regions of the world. The declaration was proclaimed by the United Nations General Assembly in Paris on 10 December 1948. General Assembly Resolution 217A as a common standard of achievement for all people and all nations. It set out for the first time fundamental human rights to be universally protected, and it has been translated into over 500 languages. The UDHR is widely recognized as having inspired and paved the way for the adoption of more than 70 human rights treaties. Applied today on a permanent basis at global and regional levels, all containing references to it in their preambles. Article 1. All human beings are born free and equal in dignity and rights. They are endowed with reason and conscience, act towards one another in the spirit of brotherhood. Article 2. Everyone is entitled to all the rights and freedom set forth in this declaration, without distinctions of any kind, such as race, color, sex, language, religion, political or other opinion, national or social origin, property, birth, or other status. Furthermore, no distinction shall be made on the basis of the political, jurisdictional, or international status of the country or territory to which a person belongs, whether it be independent, trust, non self governing, or under any other limitations of sovereignty. Article 3. Everyone has the right to life, liberty, and security of person. Article 4. No one shall be held in slavery or servitude. Slavery and the slave trade shall be prohibited in all their forms. Article 5. No one shall be subjected to torture, to cruel, inhuman, or degrading treatment or punishment. Article 6. Everyone has the right to recognition everywhere as a person before the law. Article 7. All are equal before the law and are entitled without any discriminations to equal protections of the law.
So, if you, as a Benin piece, one of a Benin Empire, I'm going to focus on the people behavior right now, the one I'm seeing right now. So I will go for the rest. I need to go for the rest, okay? It's fun. Focus on number 4, 5, and 7. Yeah, that is on a behavior be down. 4, 5, and 7. So say no one. Oh, I call before the law. Include the Oba. So if not beg down, so it's the best way to go. I like the way I say beggar. The very best way to go. So you have to apologize to the man. That is all. Okay, that is all. That is the best way to go is to apologize to the man. Because it's against law. Hey, that's what you well. Na what I mean because why lela and globally we make a lela. Of course, it wants to put our face put out for everywhere. We can make a lela. It's a global thing. Why lela? We want waka pass. Okay, so that is all. Why lela? First worry, I'll make a lela all over the world. So we want to focus on the number 4, 5, and 7. There are more to it, but for now, before I go back for page 4 and number 7, slavery shall do what shall be prohibited in all forms. Then, no, even codedly, stylishly, modern, in all form, in any way you want to enslave anybody, cancelled. If you use them, they will pay them money, pay them for their services. Okay? Unless they choose to do and say, we want to do one for you from their heart, from their mind, that is good and fine. Say you can't use brain, say you do get sense. And do for the children, slavery. Now me say, oh, you wanna give, they'll give you something. Eh? Someone don't have children, they give me everything. So when I come to see, now me, I thought so, go the pastors. Because they use, this was something they follow now. Now this now Buhari tell Nigeria. So now the man not go school. The man no law. The man no rules and regulation. That means the man no man on. So I speak na big grammar. The man no man on. All are equal before the law. No one is above law, my dear. All equal before the law. Okay, let me come back to your withdrawal and say, he not say on this one. You get me? Because Oba go school well, they know. So everything the ancestors did is prohibited. They call it as an abuse. It's well cancelled. Also, you go brag about. So bragging. And you want to enslave people. It's prohibited. They look at you with the bad eye. They look at you. What are you saying? they look they look at you with bad eye. Well, what did you mean? I mean, go and brag to people in America now in 18 in this thing. Look at you. What is there to brag about? You were selling our parents, our ancestors out to come and using them anyhow. Is that what you come and brag to us about? You are the one that started all this torture and everything. So man, now what you want to brag? Everything is West provident. Whatever people did that century, as you see, you to have power. Is so there is an abuse. So if you repeat any small feat, they touch you, they will put you for jail. They'll jail you for it. If you repeat anything of it, they meet you in enter jail. Okay. When they come again, for Yamba, okay, no, when you are to Yoba, when you to Yamba before go Yamba, okay, no, listen. Now they post it for Oba name, no go break it about. Now worldwide globally since 1948, don't put on there. Anything part you see, I say I just pay, right? Or you're like, but now come. And you don't be Spanish, they give you a reason because they use this is what they are using. Education of human right dignity is what they're using. If you go forward, which I will play more. So everyone have a right to live in another country. You see the inside. You have the right to another country. You have the right to go back to your country if you see desire it. You see the inside. So from one to 30, every day inside. Because they want that she don't be Spanish, she don't be for born and because it is their law. They work according to the law. Okay, it is their law. Because they don't go school. Let me go they complain. Let me hear for the for born. They're not born for year. You not be Spanish people. Don't go to them. You will be migrant because it is their law. They will do it according to their law. Okay, then they use law for loan now. So I be stammerer, so I cannot pronounce well. I want they employ people now before what they do before. But when they upgrade, they go, they come. So you people for better understanding. Although I see the correct them. Me when I pronounce sometimes. I mean they see what they don't see because na my let me they write let me do research. My script. I mean write and give them. I mean they do shit. I mean they copy and they come so put up for video. So this is on internet. On the internet, you can find it on Google or Wikipedia. So you can go there and read it by yourself. Study later, put it for your brain. Copy and out. Keep on for yourself. Okay? So those people, the way people behave in Benin, in Edo, they don't that kind of thing. Now crime is a crime. It's an offense against the law. Okay? So the law an offense. So the people for jail for it. Okay, don't you say you don't do a shake you don't do happen and well bad. All equal before the law. Bad. See, and what I do to Pedro is in number 5. What I do to the man is in number 5. You can find out in number 5.
Language, religion, in the spirit of
Okay, what I do to Pedro is number 5.
Article 2. Everyone is entitled
You
to
can find out
all
small.
the natives of the country or territory
What I do to the man
to
is
which
number
the
5.
person belongs.
And I see
Whether
more
it
charges.
be
So
independent, trust, non-self-governing, or under any other limitations of sovereignty.
and the reason why back cannot interfere to come and say is in number 7. So why equal before the law. So why was on and I see more to it. The more still coming.
Everyone has the right to life,
Okay, I see more to
liberty,
it.
and security of
So
person.
you don't do that.
Article 4. No one shall be held in slavery, or servitude. Slavery and the slave
this one I
trade
need to
shall
be
be
before. Now be this
prohibited
one. I to
in all
now be
their
this one.
forms.
In all forms.
Article 5.
Just yeah.
No one shall be subjected to torture, to cruel, inhuman, or degrading treatment or punishment. Article 6.
Yeah.
Everyone has the right to recognition everywhere as a person.
Social demand. So there's more to it.
Article 7. All are equal before the law.
Even arrest, even arbitrary arrest, all what I do, is condemned. And I see more to it. Let me never laugh, Mr. Falan. Now that Benny Falan. I'm gonna say the Benin Council when the man they laugh, say, I'm gonna go meet these people. I mean the man laugh now. When you think you are saying that century, eh? You think you are seeing that century, that century. That I don't pass. So now they do greedy like this. When the man they laugh. So the Benin Council when you talk about is that in tiny better voice where they call her. The Benin Council, I made the man laugh. Everything I do is against law. It's condemned, prohibited. Leave them again. So next time, not only to them, to Pedro, next time, such shit should not repeat. No matter what they did, you summon them, right? If you're not guilty, suspend them. You should face the penalty for what they did. You getting me? So don't take laws into your hand. Don't kill anybody. You know you are fighting for Oba. Don't go and say the man name. No want to put for the man why I cloth why garment. I'm telling you, no go say the man name. So you are fighting for Oba. Oba go school, Oba know it in day. Oba go dinner on a sharp but tomorrow not day. Oba enter class, so Oba go school. You get me? Oba enter class, Oba enter school. So I beg and so this is the best way to go about it because everything. Oh, I call Oba cannot save you. Not save anybody. Okay, when you don't enter that, but when you want to enter, on a face day every day, there's no way to run enter. So now globally, all over the world, okay, Oba enter class, Oba know within day. You get me? And the man did nothing wrong, just so overzealous with the collar. Then they were all of them. You are fighting for Oba on the breast stain. Now still on the breast, because whatever it will claim to ego so again not or you both say abuse. And we cause it grow, they see you now. Me to call an abuse. Yeah, if this is the way people behave, it's an abuse. Yeah, this is the way people behave. Yeah, you wearing they look for trouble, die. Jesus. If you don't, yeah, where, what's in now? Yeah, where, child, yeah, you where, yeah, what I will be calling more, including my mama, including my mother, including my own mama joined the door. Before she passed, mama joined the door. They don't listen abuse, though. They don't listen abuse. And slavery, and abuse. They don't know. Okay, but what kind of one? Including mama joined the door. Oh, my so. Oh, I was saying with you, so I give away. So, but when I go home, if you're the banner, including mama joined the door. If you do, yeah, they look for, they can look for trouble. You know, I say, or you get well, if you walk your back, oh, you're back, you're back, and then you do, we go, and I'm the, oh, what I was, you don't know, and I'm the big boy, yeah, you were, Jesus, yeah, well, God, even my mother, did you know what I was calling it? I want to be a cow, again, oh, again, more, if you call him, but they will my mother, they will come. Wanya, if you wanya. Ọba àtọkọ ọwọ bá àná wáyé ọba àrítàlí ọba àrítàlí ọba àti ọba àrítàlí ọba àrítàlí ọba àrítàlí ọba àrítàlí. Deti esi ayi o ta ka iya agbali be mare gwaba o maka ke be na mede ina o ta ke na mi o iya o shebe for 9 years iya agbali mare gwaba ọba wanya ọba àrítàlí ọba àrítàlí ọba wanya ọba nya bada but Etemi oteka. Iya bolo me muari ana melo me we. Iya ti wa pa ere ego bare ni iye je wa mi wa gbon. Me no me te ma. Me no me ma we. Me amudu wa nya me ono god of you wa do te. Ono slave you te ti be ku emu nu. O wa o ba ta na wa nya ba wa. O ba ta po we ba da. Ye do we me gbe. Eyin apa kije o adu kije me. Yi me de bayan. Yi no no what the phone wa call. Oyi wa gbona. Iwe lo. God emo ibeka oge mo me de ba ibeka emo. Ori ibeka. Emo oge mo me de ba ewe. Wo wo pa kan ro o. Mo de ba we. Emo Eti wulo. Very funny people. Awo emo. Oyi ibeka wa no emo. Emo me de ba emo. In the way, who should have you now for this thing? Now, yeah, yeah, I work in what they show me there. I work in what they get. They don't get anything. I'm saying, don't be their own. They never get that. Yeah, rock, but ununi. Yeah, rock, but oh, yeah, man. Obaseki the rat, very stingy. What stingy? Very stingy person. And this is so for the children. I want one great years, only go do no. Go do no. Go do no. Governor. All the work, I want for education. Yeti wunoge. Awo yeti wunoge. Ọmọ wọn fone. Abasa ki yema fone na yeti magbane. The way we be Canada, the way we name one. Anyway, let me go here. Okay, I never finish. I don't finish this one. Okay, they have done well. They have begged the man well, and everything is perfect. They are well okay, and they have you know what we're and this is the best way to go about it. So don't that's it. Yeah, yeah. Can't give away. Don't work up my Jesus. You're yeah, boy, nwa mmea no ati ogan bagu yin ya o gedan obo wa yezo po yin wa rogun yan be ni wa wo e ni ti ko yin wa ji go ni yin mi are o ye ko o ga Facebook mo tete yin ya mi go tun ya di de mi eni yo e o ga YouTube mo ji yin ya mi go na de mi eni e ze yin ya e obo wa yezo iropa bo yin bo mari o mo je fe kin o eni wa wo this is the best way to go by apologize and begging forgiveness is the best way to go about it because it's against the law that crime okay it's against the law ba e wo crime no oba wenye wa crime one okay so ya weni mari edu cuz unu we ya do abi yo money bu wan unu me slave you wa ti bi what wa fien o wan slave mo wa bi ni money kai o ma we kin wa do we a slavery atie won ji if you wa hion vien money kai o ma we a slavery no all form of slavery is prohibited oni aka ni tin yan wa bande ekinu wa doni o ma we a slavery atie awo wa mi omo do wa be kesi wu yan no me e ko no ma no fu no like no wi obo ni ma wa o take cover yo no mo o ga kun ga ri wa le no pa so what do you mo no o de yaki ele zuzu o yaki ele mi ro pa o kon ri kun wa ga wa vi yo ikin wa ti la mi marry a slavery no me have your money me a we go one wa madam kira dam yo be pidgin English wa dam e ni high opere yawo o 1948 yawo o se bo if he has 18 years now o 11 years live bo ibe bo kwa ya mi jiyan we mi o pa do we ro pa mi yan ki agbuko agbeyawo e dia at the mother's day and the gift mi yan we birthday and the gift ni mi jiyan oni mi ya se but yan na kun mi e ti are ba gba oge yan oni luga we yan we yan we na yan o so ge mi po de Christmas ge mi po e de Christmas yan tuta ngbe ba ko gbe ene bo ne gbo won so we yan say 18 ene bo ne we yan ni o wa mo pa we ha of inike wa we mo pa we ha of inike which is very very bad okay So they have done well. This is the best way to go about it. They have done well, and with they apologize well. The best way. Eze iya How about yes? Na mi o yon bana. Wa la nga ba bu wade. What do esco a governor waiting you, a senator waiting you, a not power waiting you, because you in your working as convicted. Yeah, show media play what would you why hey. Hello, but wait to be here. Where you can in Let's say, Yaki, you have did do it by appraisal to the Pedro. You did do it. It's a crime, so it be life in it. When you live up, when you live there, I did good life in it. No matter what, you can write a letter, you can summon into the palace. Okay, I was summoned to the palace, so this is what they said, though. They suspend me, they do something, you can summon them to the palace, okay? So, egwa to egwa, we don't egwa, what do have in a simple thing. Anyway, Agboma, am I a good life in against the Lord? I mean, why don't know about school? What was
And a title without any discrimination.
what was it? So this is the Okpebohlo, no
Hello,
problem.
viewers.
At the
Welcome
end
to
of
the
the
hour of Truth Connect
what was it?
by FEO Media.
You
On
did well.
today's video, we are talking about Universal Declaration of Human Rights and Dignity. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights, UDHR, is a milestone document in the history of human rights, drafted by representatives with different legal and cultural backgrounds from all regions of the world. The declaration was proclaimed by the United Nations General Assembly in Paris on 10 December 1948. General Assembly Resolution 217A as a common standard of achievement for all people and all nations. It set out for the first time fundamental human rights to be universally protected, and it has been translated into over 500 languages. The UDHR is widely recognized as having inspired and paved the way for the adoption of more than 70 human rights treaties. Applied today on a permanent basis at global and regional levels, all containing references to it in their preambles. Article 1. All human beings are born free and equal in dignity and rights. They are endowed with reason and conscience, act towards one another in the spirit of brotherhood. Article 2. Everyone is entitled to all the rights and freedom set forth in this declaration, without distinctions of any kind, such as race, color, sex, language, religion, political or other opinion, national or social origin, property, birth, or other status. Furthermore, no distinction shall be made on the basis of the political, jurisdictional, or international status of the country or territory to which a person belongs, whether it be independent, trust, non-self-governing, or under any other limitations of sovereignty. Article 3. Everyone has the right to life, liberty, and security of person. Article 4. No one shall be held in slavery or servitude. Slavery and the slave trade shall be prohibited in all their forms. Article 5. No one shall be subjected to torture, to cruel, inhuman, or degrading treatment or punishment. Article 6. Everyone has the right to recognition everywhere as a person before the law. Article 7. All are equal before the law and are entitled without any discriminations to equal protections of the law. All are entitled in equal protection against any discrimination in violation of these declarations and against any incitement to such discrimination. Article 8. Everyone has the right to an effective remedy by the competent national tribunals for acts violating the fundamental rights granted him by the constitutions or by the law. Article 9. No one shall be subjected to arbitrary arrests, detentions, or exile.
Yeah.
Article 10.
So even
Everyone
at
is
even
entitled-
at Article 9, join what you do to Pedro as well. Arbitrary arrest. You should take your time. No, try to me. No one. Let me see the video. But where's my phone? My phone arbitrary arrest. Come aside. I'm coming. You supposed to calm down. Okay. Anyway, I'm done with this one. I want to start with this my show. Let me come and laugh. I want to laugh for that one. But that's if I not doing what's I give for life. Hey, arbitrary arrest. Arbitrary arrest. Let me see. Arrest. Let us see. Arbitrary arrest is a depriving of liberty without legal justification. Yeah, we're gonna do that one. Arbitrary arrest. Yeah, provided to process a valid reason, violating fundamental rights of wow. Yeah. It's occurrence sign. Often used to intimidation and discrimination. Yeah, it's also number 9. Join 4579. So there's more to it. So the best way to apologize to the man, people are this very good. Why is that? But no me. I want that. But you want to go no me. But no, I want that. No one will come and where. Do you mean? Me the important. I don't even aware. No, don't even aware. No, I told you one what that. One I aware. Kwame no even aware. Say me go be ma. O ni ka why I even abati. Oh, come more you can matoni. One I what that. It's very penny abat. If I was say, but the Pedro you have done well. God bless you, sir. Why I go back Obaseki won't just school money. Two look at me. I won't just school. Why I be? No, Obaseki. Oh, I'm what you have to say on the arrest day. Why I Obaseki won't just go. Obaseki, we man of Obaseki forgive you. Eja bu. Why go Obaseki wa gbe man eja bu. Why gbe go no Obaseki gbe governor. Why ya gbe we bo kan eh. Why e gbo ma me o just come here school go ma you against human rights law no e ma eh. I tell you, you come one ya we am a pigi ni am go wa. I said my own, okay? It's against it's against human right to. I don't with another person, no. In what do that era, that century, a year exist. Get me now. It require exist. I live with life in it.
Hello viewers.
Mom, I live with
Welcome
life
to
in
the
it. I
hour
live
of
with life in
Truth
it.
Connect by FEO Media. On today's video, we are talking about Universal Declaration of Human Rights and Dignity. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights, UDHR, is a milestone document in the history of human rights, drafted by representatives with different legal and cultural backgrounds from all regions of the world. The declaration was proclaimed by the United Nations General Assembly in Paris on 10 December 1948. General Assembly Resolution 217A as a common standard of achievement for all people and all nations. It set out for the first time fundamental human rights to be universally protected, and it has been translated into over 500 languages. The UDHR is widely recognized as having inspired and paved the way for the adoption of more than 70 human rights treaties. Applied today on a permanent basis at global and regional levels, all containing references to it in their preambles. Article 1. All human beings are born free and equal in dignity and rights. They are endowed with reason and conscience, act towards one another in the spirit of brotherhood. Article 2. Everyone is entitled to all the rights and freedom set forth in this declaration, without distinctions of any kind, such as race, color, sex, language, religion, political or other opinion, national or social origin, property, birth, or other status. Furthermore, no distinction shall be made on the basis of the political, jurisdictional, or international status of the country or territory to which a person belongs, whether it be independent, trust, non-self-governing, or under any other limitations of sovereignty. Article 3. Everyone has the right to life, liberty, and security of person. Article 4. No one shall be held in slavery or servitude. Slavery and the slave trade shall be prohibited in all their forms. Article 5. No one shall be subjected to torture, to cruel, inhuman, or degrading treatment or punishment. Article 6. Everyone has the right to recognition everywhere as a person before the law. Article 7. All are equal before the law and are entitled without any discriminations to equal protections of the law. All are entitled in equal protection against any discrimination in violation of these declarations and against any incitement to such discrimination. Article 8. Everyone has the right to an effective remedy by the competent national tribunals for acts violating the fundamental rights granted him by the constitutions or by the law. Article 9. No one shall be subjected to arbitrary arrests, detentions, or exile. Article 10. Everyone is entitled in full equality to a fair and public hearing by an independent and impartial tribunal in the determinations of his rights and obligations of any criminal charge against him. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the first part of our discussion on the Universal Declaration of Human Rights and Dignity. We've explored the fundamental articles, highlighting the inherent dignity and worth of every individual. However, this is just the beginning. From Article 11 to Article 30, we will be diving into the rights that ensure justice, freedom, and equality for all. Stay tuned for the next part of this important conversation, inclusive or nothing, because integrity is the boss of moral. Integrity Lagba by FEO Media.
Honesty is our God. So inclusive or nothing, I'm done with this. Let me do make I do Okpebohlo versus Okonkwo. Hey, so we are done. I'm done with this. I'm back. Who is the overflow governor in Nigeria? Who is the overflow governor in Nigeria? Nah, one other person. Nah. Sure. This thing, this people to do. Who is the overflow governor in our country, in Nigeria? Eh? Who is the overflow governor in Nigeria? Can I say una governor overflow governor? I'm gonna block and not concern. Is anyone as sacrifice? Let me talk and talk and tell the talk more. And yes, them I want they watch the video. He said a dove vote not on the reach 1 million, but so 6 million. They promise Tinubu 3.5 million. That's why I see him man not do. He did it. Did I? Did I do it? That is no. Did I do it? Eh? Did I do it? That's why it's no. Huh? Make a block and I don't know. Overflow governor in Edo State. I don't block am, and as I be, muna block am. Now yeah, I get time, muna block am. I'm gonna come block am. You know, cause I because he said the man overflow governor. He say even the Tinubu APC no even take the man serious. Imagine of overflow governor. They promised Tinubu 3.5 million when I don't vote reach 1 million. Hmm? That's why I see him. No concern me. Oh, Iriya dege. Oh, the concern me. Aha. My fair wait. If I mute, I want to come back. Talk no mute. Nah. Talk no mute. You two the mute. Yeah. Now me the mute. Be the mute for me. Let me see. I need to focus on this thing now. On this thing now. Use the control of conflict reduction of more than 7. Okay, you know mood. Religion, political or other opinion. Okay. National or social. I be saying your mood too. I for say YouTube, what was going on here? Pursue them. We even APC no go see trust them. Yeah, just happen na so. Okay? They block her for there. So in Nigeriana, I'm Nigerian. You're Pakistan, you're Morocco, you're Nigeria, you're India. So in Nigeria, Pakistan pass. So in Nigeriana, eh? So in Nigeriana, I'm a Nigerian. I'm here. I don't go anywhere. If I'm blockers or tomorrow, personal problem. See them. You can't understand. You be washing it. What can we? What? Yes, beggar, go digger. Tomorrow can we? They find peace. You are looking for pieces. Nonsense people. What you consider? You get peace. You don't get peace. That's my business. I don't consign me. Okonkwo overflow governor. Okpebohlo, aka New Sheriff Itan, alias Overflow Governor. Overflow Governor. Thank goodness they charge. No disturb them. Me charge for them. Okpebohlo, New Sheriff Itan, aka alias Overflow Governor. Mr. Grandma, the column will say, this man of Overflow Governor. I'm a Nigerian, not Pakistan, not Indian, not Morocco, not Algeria. So in the case, this is not for your children. Reality of line, no matter you try. For children, go and create your own. Okay, all the money for una should be choppy. Because you invest in yourself. Tell you the waste on your camera. Enter live show, they do it for your children. And that is the final. You're not getting me? Good. What's like when you do for 8 years? Nothing, not even she beg to our children. No matter all of on a day. You say they get vote up and then you say they win election. Nothing for our children, reality of life. If a person can care for our children, if you give us something for that 8 years now, and so day. 8 years, not something for now. Overflow governor. Hey, Adesu Waiyare. How people doing? This Joycey. When I come with Joycey, I hope you are okay. Let me look at this person. So always come to my platform. Let me see who are you, who you be. Let us see this person. Who is this? Who is this? I say Joycey for my platform. So who they find the worker? Oh yeah. Let's see who she is. Let us see who she is. Overflow governor. The governor of Overflow. Overflow governor. Anyway, let me block this person. To comment here, man. I blocked out. out of my business. So now Joy see I don't see the Joyce. Who she be? Thank God you are blocked out because I don't even know you. Right, even still locked.
No necesitas gastarte 80 euros ni loco. Pensaba que por este precio ibas a ser malísima, pero nada que ver. Por menos de 20 euros.
Gay. So later talking about people is forcing themselves to be give you something. So let me show now. Don't block can sabi. I dare here. No, anybody forcing you to be give you something, you're there because they are sick. Okay, money no nobody forced to give you anything. By force all my all when what the you get even you work kind. Overflow governor. Okpebohlo Lisco. Eh? Overflow governor. Overflow governor this guy. Overflow statement from I'm not going to can why because yaka. Okay, money yaka. Yeah, I change you with them because he am mine. Not good. Yeah, mine. Not good.
El cristal es para toda la vida. Es que hasta el asa es de cristal. Y ahora.
Yeah, man. Anyway, what you did me buy more than yeah, would there. See how for me. Yeah, man. What you mean the ban? No, yeah, more go. Also, get feel with it. Yeah, man. Yeah, want me. No call come. Uno, you even know what can me. Money. And the money you me done. Even the money yaka. Money because man no call can if whatever. So ya see. Oh no, my bidu. E ye fere ro wa ti han kon se gbe roba. No re wa re betray me ti han kon mi ye. We spy ma do we. Yeah man. E mu ye. E no good. E na e ta na gbe egbe. E ko mu ye. E we bo kan o ma me. E mo le ko bo kan me. E bi me bo kan we ka me kan ya. E bo kan no ma me. Okay, I'm done for this. Let me go out back now, okay, to talk about I'll be back by 7:30. My last month, I said I'll be back on 7:30. Then you block a overflow governor. Overflow governor. Governor of overflow. Okpebohlo overflow governor of Edo State. People watch out. Okpebohlo is the overflow governor of Edo State. Overflow. Did you already be tested overflow governor? Sacrifice by Mr. Grammar. Mr. Grammar, Mr. Overflow.